we're moving along to the next device, which is the Ideapad S340.
That means it's twice as good as the 145, right?
Kind of.
Twice as many numbers.
Twice as many numbers. And I do want to shout out what that S means as I go through as well. So all of the ones we've seen have been S devices, which means that they are slimline. So that kind of explains the chassis that it's in. So I think that, as I said, there weren't heaps of differences between the S130 and the S145, but I think going to the S340 is quite the jump up. So what are the first things you notice in looking at it, Fletch?
I noticed the privacy webcam. So it's got a little manual slot here, so you can put a shutter over the screen, which more and more people want nowadays.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's a manual one, I like, because software can be hacked.
Exactly, and that's like kind of like the whole thing behind it, right? Like I've watched Darknet on Netflix, and like there's an episode where this chick gets her webcam hacked. They take videos of her while she's just living her life, watching stuff in bed. It's real creepy, and someone like finds her on Facebook and starts sending her all of these things, and it's real weird, very intense. I'm sure a lot of other people have seen that, and it's kind of made you think twice about like, hey, maybe just want to keep myself safe. So I think that privacy shutter, in order to own your webcam, is something really important. Having it as a physical thing, which from basically here on out, we do have those on all Lenovo products. From the kind of 3 range and up.
The other thing that I noticed, and you know I love talking about design, is the metal shell on it.
Yes.
So it's got that nice, you can feel that it's getting into premium, which is why it's twice as good as the 145. But it's
not quite twice the price tag, which is what we want to...
But it's got a nice trackpad, it's got a nice shell, it has a nice feel. I even love on these devices how the screen almost goes 180. Yeah. That's cool. I do tend to carry my devices when they're in this clamshell format.
Because I'll be honest, I did kind of, when I saw it, I was like, but why? And as soon as you said that, I was like, you do that.
I do
like,
that.
you totally do that.
It's not something everyone does, but I do it. So,
but you do it, so it's important. But once again, that really just makes me want to clarify, S is slimline, it is a clamshell chassis, it is not convertible. So while it goes 180, it's not going to go all the way around. So let's not break anything here. And so this device, as you said, I think build quality is the number one thing that you really do get out of spending more on a device when you're looking around. Of course, this one also has Dolby Digital speakers. It's got that nice thin bezel, and it's still really nice and light. So it's higher spec. As I said, I don't really want to talk about that kind of stuff today, but it is high spec. You can expect better performance from a device like this, but it's still only 1.55 kgs. So super light, nice and easy to take around. Yeah, it is actually, and that's just because of the materials it's built out of, and it's designed to be a lot more premium.